Often we're getting radios, and we did a review on this 767, or one of them anyway, can't remember which one this was, but often we get radios these days, which, they've been in amateur shacks from the 80s, etc. And I want you to have a look at some of these yellow buttons here. Now, this here is obviously smokers, etc. Now, I've left a few of them dirty so that you can just get an idea of just some of the products that we use that can really take something from that to, I'll just give that a wipe over, to that there. Now, this is a Samantha, my lovely other half, orange citrus, is that orange cleaner, citrus cleaner? I got to, sorry, take the camera out of the way. Orange cleaner. Okay, so Sam's trying to tell me this is not Yuko Clean, because I've done that a few times before, and she's put on there orange cleaner. It shows how much I noticed. I'm terrible. Anyway, I'll put the information on the YouTube page under the comments. But this orange citrus cleaner is what I've come to know it as. Can take a knob, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, with one hand here, put a little bit of spray on there, just a little bit, and let's take, I don't know, let's take a knob, a button that is pretty terrible, something here, and this, keep in mind, this cigarette smoke has been on there a very, very long time, and no kidding, I can't tell you whether this is going to come off perfectly or not. This is one of those you see it live videos. Okay, but there we go, look at that. So and as you can see, I haven't done enormous amounts of rubbing. All I've done is gone in there and just touched them up a bit. I tend to spray, as a example, I tend to spray onto the cloth, not onto the radio. You end up with enough gunk to clean off anyway, sort of through these areas here. As you can see, it's quite a messy product in some respects, but what it does is really, really does clean up bits like that Vox at the moment. That's actually quite dirty, and I'm probably just pulling off more residue now. There's enough on there, and once again, I'm trying to find a dirty one now to show you. I haven't really cleaned those yet properly. Oh, no, I must have. No. Okay, well, here we go. So let's have a look at the digital lock, the noise blanker, and the notch and APF there, compared to doing 2 seconds work on these buttons here. Now, this is not hard. None of this is hard. When you look at a radio, if you're at a Hamfest, I kind of think the dirtier and the more ridiculously covered in rubbish it is, the more of a challenge it can be. But underneath that rubbish can be a really, really nice radio. So we'll get this cleaned up. I've only got a little bit more to go on this, but it'll come up quite nice. But as you saw, just very, very simple, just to knock that off and knock that there. What we do after we've used this, we actually go through with a very fine polish that just sort of finishes up, and even brings up those knobs even more. Sorry, not knobs, the buttons even more. Speaking of the knobs, once again, they get a full clean, etc. as well. And you end up with a radio that looks like 1980 is suddenly quite current. All right. Just a quick hint, I will put a note in the YouTube comments area just exactly where you can get that citrus cleaner from. I'm pretty sure it's one of Sam's, she runs a commercial beauty salon, so I'm pretty sure it's one of those products, but who knows? I mean, she makes a lot of her own products. We've got a little meth lab out the back, which we joke about, but she makes soap and she makes lots of things in there. So, and speak of the devil, hello. What's the citrus spray? What?
It's for cleaning up and removing.
I know that, but what is it?
Professional wax.
Oh, professional wax off. So it is a beauty salon.
Yeah, it's a professional product.
Beautiful.
You can't buy it in the supermarkets.
Oh, okay. So
you've got to know someone.
You got to know someone. Well, you know what? You guys know me, so I know Sam. So there you go. That saves me leaving notes. Drop me an email if you need some of the stuff.
$30 for a litre bottle.
Well, it's amazing because it just takes off beautifully. I'll show you something in a second. Samantha just walked in, and good timing actually, because we needed to know the answer to that.
Smells good too.
Smells awesome, yeah.
But it's not the same as the orange cleaners you buy in the supermarket.
No, fair enough.
It's quite a lot stronger.
All right, guys, I'm going to say 73s, and that was good timing with Sam coming in. I'm amazed. We got that one right. All the best. Cheers, VK3CM.